मंगल भावनया
That was a failed launch control attempt. So hello and a very very good evening YouTube. Once again the same dreaded route from my house till Driven, but this time on two really nice and special beasts, the Yamaha R1, that's my R1, और हमारे ख़ास दोस्त की Kawasaki H2. I think this was the bike I posted a vlog on after a very long break. It was around 6 months ago, 6-8 months, I don't remember, but yeah, it's the same bike. Like you've seen in the previous videos, lots of work has been done on it. Tensioner changed, we flashed a Woolwich auto blipper, launch control and all that. So without further ado, let's just get on the bikes and do the talking. Chilling Altaf bhai. So Altaf bhai is going to be riding my bike. I'll get to hear its exhaust from a third person perspective. So yeah. Today's topic is going to be what makes, oh my god, the Kawasaki H2 so special, and a little demo of the launch control, how it works, and a couple other things. So yeah, I think in the last video I never got a chance to what this is now. That was a failed launch control attempt. So yeah, so we've done quite a lot of extensive work on this motorcycle, and पहले के वीडियो में बता हुआ है, but yes, there is a certain little sound coming from the supercharger tensioner area. That is something we have to, look into. So until then, we're going to be retiring the bike for a while. Habib bhai Saudi mein hai, so till he is back, we are going to be retiring the bike. Until then, yes. So the Kawasaki H2, what makes it so special? Why are all the influencers so crazy about it? So yeah, this is more of like a halo project by Kawasaki. It's not a super sport, it's not a sports tourer, it's not a per se, it doesn't fit in some other category. This bike has definitely created a category for itself, and that's the hyper bike category. That's what I like to call it. That's what a lot of people call it, because yes, this is a hyper bike. I mean, putting forced induction out of the factory on a liter class super bike is something never seen before until this bike came along. So that's really kudos to Kawasaki for bringing out an excellent product like that. That being said, what is all the hype about? Let me tell you, this bike is worth all the fucking hype. When we dynoed this thing without a flash tune, without anything, the bike dynoed in at around 198 horsepower on the wheel. That is pretty insane if you ask me. And showroom claims that this comes around 230 HP at crank. Why, that is bonkers on two wheels. And let me tell you, this thing rides and feels that way. I'm not pushing it because supercharger tensioner ki thodi awaaz zyada hai. We're going to be making a lot more content, a lot more vlogs on this motorcycle in the near future. But yeah, currently, because tuning के चक्कर में I wanted to tune this vehicle because it's a forced induction bike. Forced induction यानी turbo, supercharger जब भी आ जाता tuning में बहुत ज़्यादा gains आते हैं. So I wanted to see the kind of gains we'd get to see on this motorcycle. So we were running around a couple couple of tuners जो इंडिया को आते बाहर से और इंडिया के, एंड सब अपने अपने रीमिक्स कहानियाँ बताए बाद से मैं बोला अल्टीमेटली अपन अपनी रिसर्च कर लेके अपना टूल मंगा लेके खुद ही से कर लेंगे. सो अल्टीमेटली वी गॉट द बुलिच रेसिंग टूल, फ्लैश द ट्यून ऑन दिस, एंड उसके बाद क्विक शिफ्टर आता है इसमें बट ऑटो ब्लिपर नहीं था फॉर सम रीज़न, सो वी हैड टू एक्टिवेट दैट. Race tools was out of stock. We got an OEM shift sensor from a 2020 vehicle and installed it, enabled all the race tools and everything, and now it upshifts and downshifts like crazy. And launch control तो आप देखिए, but it's too deadly for our roads. बहुत हिसाब किताब से देख समझ के लॉन्च करना पड़ता गाड़ी को, so you know all of that we still have to learn and do. So yes, what makes this bike so special? These are very rare लिमिटेड एडिशन बाइक्स ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. एवरी ईयर सर्टन प्रोडक्शन नंबर्स में बने. ये इंडिया में जब इनिशियली आई थी करीबन 30-35 लाख ऑन रोड पड़ रही थी गाड़ी, बट राइट नाउ यूज्ड मार्केट में अ नॉन TFT मॉडल विल गो एज हाई एज 30-35 lakhs, 40 lakhs इवन, एंड TFT मॉडल्स के तो 50-60 लाख जो दिल में आए मंग रहे. सो यू नो दिस इज़ एन एसेट जो बहुत ज़बरदस्त अप्रिशिएट हुआ. सो जो भी शोरूम से ज़माना पहले लिए भाई, very good. India में especially it's a very appreciating asset, but again when we were working on that cam chain tensioner and all these things, that's when we realized there is not a lot of information available about this bike on the internet. showrooms में भी ज़्यादा जने इस पे काम करे हुए नहीं हैं, तो more or less many of the times you're on your own when you're trying to work on this bike to do things. अब जैसा सुपर चार्जर फेल होता बोलते कहीं को फेल होता किसी को नहीं मालूम. there was a recall जो इंडिया में I don't think कभी हुआ टेंशनर्स का. That's what we are trying to sort it out on our own and putting in manual tensioners on this. And I can proudly say that this is probably the most loaded Kawasaki H2 in India, tastefully done up. Yes, एक और गाड़ी extended swing arm वाली मैं देखा सूँ, पर या again that's a race bike. ये street driven, daily driven है, साल की 5-6 हज़ार किलोमीटर की रनिंग है हमारे अभी बाइक की इस पे. So you know this is a bike that's gonna be used. So yeah, this is a very special bike. I mean प्राइसिंग की अगर आप बात करें, यू कैन नॉट पुट अ प्राइस ऑन आर्ट. सो यू नो हम लोगों को भी ये गाड़ी बहुत महंगी पड़ी टेक्निकली, बट लाइक आई सेड यू कैन नॉट पुट अ प्राइस टैग ऑन आर्ट, एंड दिस इज़ फकिंग आर्ट इफ़ यू आस्क मी. सो या, for anyone who's looking to buy one of these, भाई अगर if your pockets are loaded, get one. This is a one of a kind experience. Trust me, मैं इतने गाड़ियाँ चलाया, इतना रफ तरीके से चलाया. There are hardly any bikes out there that scare me, and this tops that list. गांड फट के चिंदियाँ हो जाती है, especially after the stage 2 tune. The way this bike is pulling and it's going, you need to be extremely disciplined to know how to tame this beast. And yeah, it drives fantastic, it rides nicely, and after the remap all the overheating issues that were there are gone. It more or less rides beautifully. The temperatures are always under control. So yeah, खाली गाड़ी ले लेने से नहीं होता, आपको गाड़ी की नॉलेज भी रहना पड़ता, गाड़ी को कैसा बनाना, क्या क्या चीज़ें अपग्रेड करना. You know, you need to know all of that to be able to safely keep it. A lot of people who buy this are going to, you know, keep the bike inside their bedroom, or it's going to be a showpiece or whatever. But for people who are going to actually be riding, trust me, there is no other machine on the planet that is going to give you the feel of this. No S1000, no HP4, no Panigale V4R, HP Loda Lassan भाई, इन्हें जो फीलिंग देती इसका जो एक्सेलरेशन पुल है, लिटरली गांड में कितना दम है उतना खींचो बोलती इन्हें. So you know, that's something you cannot experience on any other motorcycle. So yeah, I think छोटा सा vlog more or less done. So yeah, that's what makes this bike really special. I hope the prices go down at some point in the future, but difficult है. But yeah, we'll be seeing a lot more content on this. Launch control और up down तो काम कर रहा, pit lane limit or something we won't use much, but in-depth video बाद में बनेंगे. Fucking my bike looks and sounds beautiful as well. So yeah, there are small things that you need to take care of, since it is the first production motorbike that I know of that comes with forced induction technology. Air filter हम ना इसमें regular paper का ही यूज़ कर रहे हैं, the stock air filter, because dirt is a big ass problem in India. So you know, I'm not really sure if I should be trusting a BMC or KNN to filter out एवरीथिंग। प्लग्स का इंटरवल जितना शोरूम वाला दिया उससे हाफ में करा लो। फ्यूल पम्प की मोटर इसकी एकदम अलग है। अगर 10 साल हो गए गाड़ी के ऑलमोस्ट, जो कि 16-17 के गाड़ियों के होने लगे, चेंज दैट। मेंटेनेंस हैज़ टू बी अ लिटिल बिट टिप एंड टॉप। यू कैन नॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ ऑन टायर्स। बेसिकली ये गाड़ी पे आप कोई चीज़ में कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं कर सकते, यू नो। ये छोटे छोटे गाइडलाइंस यू हैव टू फॉलो। एनीवेज, लेट्स टेक सम शॉट्स। बस न्यूट्रल में मत डालो, न्यूट्रल में मत डालो। क्लच पकड़े हुए हैं आप, क्लच छोड़ो नको, खाली रेस दबा के दियो भैया। एक लॉन्च लियो अब, चलो चलो।